Alright, welcome back. We are on episode 14. We just completed Corner Rats. We picked up Hope Emerson to run the brig in Rager HQ, and we're now standing outside Sans Luxe Apartments to go in and talk to Rosie Wong and work on Big Trouble in Little Vegas? No, going to work on Don't You Be My Neighbor. Okay, after talking to Sheriff Daisy, we received some armor as a quest, so let's see if we can upgrade somebody here. Got some pants. Alright, there's some merc gear here. Some more merc gear. That's not too bad looking. Do we leave Lucia in the outfit or not? Oh. Eh. Eh. Alright. Guess so. Alright. Okay, we have some rockets left. Okay, so we can rocket them. Alright.
Yeah? This is the Sans Luxe Apartments? Who's there? What? You're here? I don't believe it. Come in, come in. Come in, come in. I can't believe you came. Those goddamn marshals never come. They think I'm a pest. I'm vigilant, is what I am. VIGILANT. Anyhow, I hope you're ready for trouble, Rangers, because I got a situation here.
Oh, come on, Rosie. I always came when you called, didn't I?
You're with the Rangers now, Quan? Well, you were one of the better ones. I'm glad you're out of that marshal racket. They're bought and paid for. Sure as hell never help ordinary citizens, let me tell you. Unless you pay them extra, but I never pay anybody until they earn it. Because I ask them to do their job. They hate that, the lazy, fat-ass carbuncles. If they never did a lick of work in their lives, it would be too much for them. Ugh. The guy in room 3, Irv. He's not supposed to have anybody else living there, but I hear voices in there all the time. They're always banging on stuff, and I can smell burning and bleach and I don't know what else. Make him stop it or throw him out. Either one is fine with me. He just says there's nothing going on and there's no one in there but him. Lying to my face like I don't know shit from diamonds. How dare he? Apartment room 3, end of the long hallway. The door's on the right. I know he's up to something. I just know it.
Okay, Rosie. We got it.
What's the matter? Why haven't you gone in yet? Are you chickens like them marshals? Kick down that door.
So far in the game, I think the best voice actor was the prisoner, and Rosie Wong is a close runner-up to that performance. So, Rosie Wong stash. So, a word of warning in this zone: if you have Animal Whisperer on multiple characters and you didn't have any pets when you came in, do not charm any of these cats, or you will bug out this whole zone. At least potentially bug out the whole zone, because if you take Rosie's cat into combat and Rosie's cat gets hit, she becomes aggro as well as everybody else in here. So don't make that mistake. One of my playthroughs I made that mistake and didn't realize it until an hour later, and I had already saved and oversaved. I was so pissed off it wasn't even yeah, that just really ticked me the hell off when I figured that bug out.
Fuck off. Huh? Get the fuck out of my apartment. You again. Get out of here. I got enough roaches in here already. Fuck off.
Frank's not a happy man. Okay, so we need 5 mechanics for the generator.
Rainbow tables used to break encryption. Meat space demons intercepted. Display rendered objects and assigned to translation vectors. Redundant variable detection grid populated by live stream data. Unrecognized symbol. Repeating coroutine.
So if you select this choice, you do not get the case.
Alert. Do not delete local references to object. If memory allocation is null, then unhandled exception occurs. Ensure transactions in mempool always have unique keys. Avoid unintentional, unsigned wraparounds. Ensure transactions in mempool always have unique keys. Ensure transactions in mempool always have unique keys. Add doxy-compatible comments to the affected keys visitor. Support disabling implicit wig set operation. Drop custom C-node ref counting in favor of pointers. Support disabling implicit wig set operation.
So we get this mysterious case. I haven't been far enough in the game to know what that does, but it's obvious that you're supposed to keep this case until some point in time. Possibly the end of the game, who knows? As an achievement, maybe? We'll see. An incredibly real doll. Yeah, I've never crafted that yet. And this is one where it requires a lot of junk items. So this is why I told you earlier, one of the earlier episodes, to don't sell off your junk items, because you may actually need them.
Why don't you tell me my name? Top of the world, ma! Home again, home again. Do you know where you are going to? Do you like the things that wife is showing you? I am a human just like you. I swivish cuff schmiddle to. The square of the hippopotamus is 3 times the length of its eye.
Try to get out of that chat zone. Hopefully we can. So, I need sneaky shit. One more sneaky shit. Alright, I do have the points for it. And that is one of the reasons why you...
Was Josephine?
Why you never spend all your points.
Lights do not compute.
Unless you know for a fact that's what you need.
I can see my own self.
Alright, we gotta level up there. Level 6.
What's my name? Why don't you tell me my name?
Toss a hard save.
Things that wife is showing you. Home again, juggity juggity jug. I can see my own self.
Save that.
1, 3, 5, 7, 11. 11.
Go ahead and pick up evasion.
11. These molides do not compute.
These 3 are possibly the most annoying NPCs in the game. Truly.
I can see my own self. Sunday, 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 nitro burning funny car. The world is ours, Josephine. Sunday, 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 nitro burning funny cars. Top of the world, ma! No one must ever tell them.
You gotta be careful with
Top of
this
the
nitrogen
world,
tank,
ma!
because you get really close there.
God, the
Not really
greatest
close, so
mind
you
of
get
a
even a little bit
generation.
close, and
Thrown
when you
down
fire it off and
chasm
blow it up,
and
it'll kill you. Alright.
Eureka! The secret at last! Sacramento, California.
So this might take a little bit of time for these guys to get in the right spot
Do you
for
know
the
where
to
you
use
are
a rocket
going
here.
to? Do you like the things that wife is showing you?
You want to blow up both of those tanks and hit all 3 of them at the same time. And as you see, this guy comes running around that way,
The
and
secret
this guy
at
comes
last.
this way. And these 2 don't like meeting up
They
together.
must never know. No one must ever tell them.
That might be closest I'm gonna get.
3, 7, 11, 11.
Okay. Now these clones, Irv's clones, they all will heal up. So when you get one low, make sure you take it out.
You brought this on yourself.
Ah, you resisted the mark. You bastard.
Take them down.
Alright. 91, 95. Let's see, it does not have charge. We have some charge here. Go up here. Fire at both of those. 45% chance.
No one must
Okay.
ever tell them.
See if we can get Lucia to finish off this guy. Let's see how many hit points he has. 80. I gotta move 3. She might be able to. There we go. Alright. Let's see. those.
You brought this on yourself.
He was on fire, but I'd rather have him frozen at this point. Let's see if I can possibly move up the brawler a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and keep it back here because we're probably gonna have to rehack this machine. And we have a safe spot for her, so let's go ahead. It's likely going to come this way. Ah! Of course, one not in the smoke screen. I'm surprised he didn't try to heal.
Dead to rights.
Right.
For great justice.
Alright. Dead. Heal up. And we'll go ahead and fire off another snowball. So I don't have a mark on this one. It's a low percentage shot. 57, 67. Alright, let's go there. %69 chance. 2 misses. That's horrible.
Need some help. Please. Target is unaware.
Molites do not compute.
That was a good hit.
Holy shit! We survived!
Right. We survived. Took a death, but we got out of it. This next bit can be very fucking buggy. So make sure no one goes up here towards these plates. Hell, even Major Tomcat being there may have already fucked it up. Have to work around it. Get everybody out of there for now. The Clown's Guide to Paint, Makeup and Acid, which has some useful information for us. So as I said, this will be useful later. Can be useful, actually. Ah, we leveled up. Nice. Another coordination. We now have enough mechanics to fire up that generator that we passed up. We don't have anything useful in the automatic weapons yet, so we can go ahead and we don't really need to sell anything anytime soon, so we're going to go ahead and pick up another rally. The Urn clones have this. The Urn clones, clones have this outfit, which honestly does not look all that great when you equip it. So before touching anything, we're going to go and talk to Rosie Wong, because there's some dialogue you'll miss if you proceed forward.
What was all that noise? Did you just have a shootout in apartment 3? Actually, don't answer that. Just tell me what Irv is doing in there. Irv's got a lot of space in apartment 3. Maybe he's hiding something in the back. This place attracts all the crazies. See what else you can find in apartment 3.
Alright, now we come across our second cyborg chicken. I don't know if that's better or not. And I don't think I have the skill to use it anyway. Yeah, 4. I don't want to waste it now. But it is maybe slightly better. Not by much. No, 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 no. Get off there. Come here. Here we go. Alright, some Radtech, Merc, and some pants. Alright, what do we got going on here? Scout armored. Radtech, Radtech. Alright, matching Radtech pants. And it's really a toss-up between these two, which one is the ugliest. His default armor sucks. I think I'll keep the Radtech. And toss him the helm. Alright. So, Radtech 6. Alright. As much as I like the scrap armor, it's time to increase the armor. And turn that shit off. That's still not too bad. I guess we can go with that. Actually, we probably should just go ahead and go full Radtech now. Go full clown and give Marshall Quan that. Actually, let's do you. And give you. And you. Alright. Not bad. And then we can upgrade to Merc armor. And pants. Let's see. No matter how I do it, he's just ugly right now. Alright. Alright, so we got our cyborg chicken. He's safely away from combat since everybody is dead over here. Rosie has asked us to go find something else in Merv's room. And we'll go do that. Alright. Alright, so no subjects found on either of the sensors. So, primary and secondary sensors. This could get really bugged. Like, if you're moving around in combat, sometimes weird shit happens and things step on the pads and trigger the quest. But then, when you try to run the experiment, it doesn't fucking work, and you gotta start moving things around and trying to figure out what's going on, so it's a pain in the ass. So there are 2 pads. Whoever steps on this pad gets a something we have to heal. It's just it's not useful for us. But whoever gets on this pad actually gets a buff that stays on there until you use a no glow to remove it, and it's a very beneficial buff. So I'm gonna put it on my sniper, and so we'll go ahead and show you one on there. So, subject missing from the secondary sensor. Alright, so everything should work fine. the stink. All right. So you can see that Strumpet there got the stink, and I have a crit chance, 5% crit chance, third eye. So can only be removed. Can only be removed by no glow. So we're gonna keep that, hopefully for the entire game. Let's see. Is there any other? Alright. So there is this toaster that we'll have to come back and get. And speaking of, let's look at Marshall Kwan. Marshall Kwan leveled up. So we will go ahead and get some more coordination. Still saving for 8 weird science. However, we now have the perk for the toaster repair. And we're going to go ahead and blow it on that. So we'll go back to Ranger HQ. We'll open up that toaster. There's a badge in there that gets us a +1 toaster repair. Then we'll come back here and open up this toaster.
So, what'd you find in apartment 3? Was he making bombs like I said? Weirder how? Yeah, you were right. That's weirder than making bombs. Can I at least go in and clean up? Oh, his security deposit's not gonna cover the repairs, is it? If he wasn't in his apartment, then he's probably at the bookshop in Market Square. Look for a skinny guy, always wearing a lab coat. Let me know what happens. So, Rangers, did you find that nut job? Can I go in his room yet? Well, let me know when you do. I got people lined up for that apartment. So, Rangers, did you find that nut job? Can I go in his room yet?
Alright, so we can go to Doc Parker, get healed up, and talk to Irv.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they could use my help. I even got my own blackjack.
And there's really only one more fight then in this zone that we could potentially use Doc Parker to heal our wounds, and it's not really going to be needed, so yeah.
What now? Now I can. Sure. Okay. You're good.
Hmm. We'll save him and go ahead and do Irv instead, and then come back and do him later.
Hi. Do you have any books on cloning?
On what? Clowning? No, no clown books, sorry.
No, cloning! You know, using your own genetic material to make a new human.
Oh, you mean fucking. Yes, I've got plenty of books about fucking.
What? No, not fucking! Cloning! It's how you make new humans without sex.
Jesus. Why would anyone want to do that?
When you first encountered Irv and you clicked on him and talked to him, he had a line that he was searching for books, and in that list, clowns was part of the books that were listed. That he's like, okay, I found this, found this, found this. So it led you to believe that that this bookseller actually did have clown books, but then he says, no books on clowning, which I don't know. I think that's an oversight again. Someone just didn't read both dialogues.
Hey, did you ask your wife about your concerns about her ability?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, come on, man. You can't leave me wondering.
It was an old security drone. Its timing belt broke, so it vibrates real fast.
Wow.
I guess. Who are you? I'm Irv. What do you want?
So it says they look just like him, but they really didn't look anything like him.
Oh no! Did you kill them? Oh, poor clones. They never really acted right. I screwed up the formula somehow. Well, I guess I'm kinda afraid to make friends the normal way, so I made them an abnormal way. Only I didn't do it very well. When they came out of the chamber, there was something wrong with them. They were really stupid and really crazy. And they just got crazier day by day. If I hadn't run out of the apartment today, they would have killed me. I'm a bad father. I'm a bad father. Please don't tell the marshals, but I'm one of his clones. Unfortunately, I'm fourth generation, at least. So I'm not as smart as the original. Smart enough to use Dr. Finster's notes to get the cloning machine working again, but not smart enough to make good quality clones. I can't even make one as good as myself, and I'm not that good. Bits of me don't work very well at all. Oh, Dr. Finster was a genius. He's the only person in the world to have mastered the cloning of humans. He may have become a little paranoid at the end, but that doesn't lessen any of the good he gave to the world. Until he decided all humans had to die. He was a real humanitarian. The original? No, not anymore, but I guess, in a way, as long as I'm alive, he is too, because I'm him, aren't I? I'm him, but not the part of him that wanted to wipe out the entire human race, right? Yeah? I wasn't suggesting, no. You know the whole nature versus nurture debate? How some things are genetic and some things you learn? Well, that killing everybody part of him, that was nurture. He wasn't born that way, and neither am I swear. You believe me, don't you? Oh, thank God. So, you're not gonna arrest me?
So, I'm going to arrest him because I'm simply trying to see what happens when you arrest everybody that you can possibly arrest. However, it is more beneficial for you to recruit him and put him in Ranger HQ. You'll end up being able to get a clone that whenever it dies, you can just reclone yourself and get another clone. And it's like a pet. It just goes out there, does minimal damage, and every now and then it takes a hit. And it has its own dialogue lines that are really pretty twisted. And then, of course, Irv has all kinds of dialogue lines in Ranger HQ that you won't see unless you recruit him. I don't know what happens if you let him go. I've never tried that. So, but we're going to arrest him.
But I haven't hurt anyone or stolen anything! You're not gonna turn me over to the marshals, are you? They'll kill me! This is so unfair!
Solid, Team November. This is Ranger HQ. Go ahead. Wow. An actual clone, huh? No shit. Never a boring day in the life of a ranger. The team is en route, Rangers. Over and out.
Any word on the loony in number 3 yet, Rangers? About time. Gonna take me a week to clean up that mess. What was his deal, anyway? Oh, that's kinda sad. What did you do with him? Seems a little harsh. The man can't help being what he is. But I guess it's better than turning him over to the marshals, I guess. Well, at least if he makes a ruckus, he's your problem now, not mine. Now I gotta find a new tenant. Here's a little something for taking care of my noise complaint. Thank you, Rangers. Oh, my sciatica.
Be seeing you, Rosie.
Do you like my cats? None of them are spayed or neutered. Oh, hello, dearies.
and Reyes. I'm addressing you from Broadmoor Heights. The Patriarch has made it known that you are in need of logistical support. I can happily make a few calls, speak to a few people. In exchange, I'd like to ask that you hear me out on a proposition. It's not a thing I really do, this ransoming of aid, but these are unusual circumstances, and Colorado Springs' future hangs in the metaphorical balance. I wouldn't be asking for such an exchange if I wasn't desperate. I'll be at the church in Broadmoor Heights, and I'll tell the marshals to let you through. Come find me here.
Right, so we have unwelcome guests, Lucia's uncle, Gideon Reyes, and we finished off, don't you be my neighbor.
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like roughing people up.
You'd get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they could use my help. I even got my own blackjack.
Alright, we're going to Ranger HQ, drop off our chicken, and check out the consequences of arresting Irv. And power leveling. So we have level 6, 5, 6, 6, 5, 5. Alright, so Lucia, talk to your dog. Alright.
Here to serve.
So our chickens will have some new dialogue for us. Or new text lines. Let's see. Alright, third chicken's in. I think that's all they have.
That Reed kid's crying in his cell. Doesn't realize he got off lucky.
Hey, Ranger Command. Powdered or glazed?
What? Who is this?
Jimmy at Iron Thunder Transport. We're bringing you your new water heater and we're getting donuts on the way, so powder or glazed?
Clear the channel, Jimmy. This is emergency only. No nonsense.
Oh, sorry.
And glazed. Damn it.
Ah, yes, sir.
So see, they know what donuts are. I mean, that marshal must be, I don't know, he's in some kind of box, living in a hole.
There's 2 chickens poking around here now.
There are 3 chickens now, Sergey. You need to learn how to count.
Now, what can I help you with? Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? I'll be here. People are talking about how you cleared those Dorseys out of the garden. You're doing God's work here, Rangers. Sure thing. Let's have a look.
Let's go ahead and kick one off too.
There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
Now let's get their dialogue, see if we got some new dialogue.
Hello again, Rangers. There is still injustice in the world, isn't there? Let's go.
I get why you'd want to keep the Reed kid here. But you would have scored some points with Daisy if you'd given Reed to her. Just something to keep in mind. It'll go easier for us if Daisy's on our side. You're fine. Daisy ain't mad at you. You're not exactly impressing her either, but she's a hard lady to impress.
So we're not impressing her yet. Neutral.
Great. I'm at your disposal. Lead the way.
Rangers, good to see you. Sure thing. Let's have a look. There you go. Anything else? I'll be here.
Okay, so let's look at our levels. We're holding on to those 3 skill points for lockpicking, and we have the lockpicking book, so we'll be at 10 and ready to access the safe in Patriarch's Palace. Got a brawler level. We'll go ahead and get another strength in. Nerd stuff. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, so we have 8 nerd stuff, so we are ready to pass the skill checks in Patriarch's Palace for the nerd stuff. So we can pick up the 3rd rank in leadership now. And we can pick up another rally. Now the key to getting all these rallies, we have 3 rallies now, is that when we really start moving this team forward, we're going to be using the rallies to give Lucia and Honey extra shots. They're basically just supporting these characters for the most part. Alright. Shotgun. Coordination. Alright, kiss ass, hard ass. We're gonna go ahead and get... Let's get 1 in survival. So we're getting close to getting out to Colorado Springs, and there's survival checks out there. I think 4 should be enough. I'm gonna go ahead and get 5 to play it safe for now. Alright, so we can get a mark. And that's what we'll do. Pick up another mark target. Okay, weird science. So we're still waiting for Marshal Kwan to get 1 more weird science to be able to go into Patriarch Palace and get everything we need to get out of there. There are some explosives that he's not going to be able to do in Broadmoor Heights unless we pick up another explosive. We'll make that decision later. Alright, Lucia. We'll go ahead and pick this up at 8 simply because of the skill check that we'll be needing to pass at some point. And give her the 8 slot. Alright, so we'll be concentrating now more on charisma from this point. We won't be going up to max level yet. So now we're going to pick Opportunist to start building her strike meter. And now we can get our toaster. Pick up some extra gear. We got our badge and a Tarzan token, which we'll explain that later on if you don't know what it is. So Marshall Kwan, he likes toaster repair. Alright, so now we have Irv.
Will you talk to me?
Sorry, Irv. I have my duties to attend to.
I'm just so lonely, you know?
Yeah, I know. Can't you talk to your neighbors or something?
They don't like to talk to me. They say I ramble.
Well, I'm sorry, Irv. I'm just sorry.
So Irv has no neighbors now, so I'm not sure. I mean, is he rambling, like talking to these people way over here? I mean, it just makes no sense. That line needed to be something different.
Hey, if I'm well behaved, will you let me out to use the bathroom? I'll never clone again, I promise. I guess this is better than the pillories. I guess this is better than the pillories. Hey, if I'm well behaved, will you let me out to use the bathroom? I guess this is better than the pillories. Hey, if I'm well behaved, will you let me out to use the bathroom? I'll never clone again, I promise. Hey, if I'm well behaved, will you let me out to use the bathroom? Hey, if I'm well behaved, will you let me out to use the bathroom?
So I guess he doesn't have another line.
I guess this is better than the pillories.
Or it's very, very, very rare.
Hey, if I'm well behaved, will you let me out to use the bathroom?
What can I do for you? Irv's no trouble. Just keeps talking to himself. I think he misses his brothers, sons, whatever they were. Good luck out there.
Now, oddly enough, the prisoner doesn't have anything to say about the other prisoners when they're in there.
Oh, hey, hi again. What can I do for you?
I would have thought they would have put some dialogue lines in for him, and maybe they do later on, but I've had this thing filled up with 3 or 4 more prisoners, and he doesn't have any dialogue with any of them, like no interactions.
Later, dudes, and don't forget to think about getting this door open if you get a chance.
Alright. The reason I released the pet when I'm removing something from the group, because there's a bug that you're able to somehow, and I don't know if it's still in the game, but I've seen where you're able to like pick up every pet and add and remove yourself and just have all the pet buffs that you can possibly have, which is kind of retarded. So that's why I removed the pets.
Good luck out there. Stay sharp. Keeping the refugees here is just temporary, right? Rangers, keeping the refugees here is just temporary, right? Keeping the refugees here is just temporary, right?
Stay sharp.
Alright, we're gonna end episode 14 here. It ran over an hour. So, let's see. Picked up Irv, done that. At this point, you could go back into Little Vegas and start dealing with that. But I found that the dialogue doesn't make sense with Gideon Reyes after you complete his series of quests. He has things to say about Brygo that doesn't really make sense if you take out Brygo first, or if you handle or deal with Brygo. So, I don't know, it could be that just Gideon Reyes is just a bugged NPC, because there's other things that go on in his conversations that don't make any sense at all. But because of those dialogues that I learned earlier, I usually go and do Gideon's quest line first, and then deal with Brygo. So right now we're going to be done with Colorado Springs, downtown Colorado Springs, and the next thing we're going to do is go onto the world map and deal with the very first quest that you receive once you move a little bit further on the Colorado world map. And we'll deal with that. Then, actually no, we'll go to Broadmoor Heights first and deal with the Patriarch's Palace and Gideon Reyes before we do that. We should have enough weird science, or we should level up one more time to get weird science to where we want it. Okay, yeah. So next episode we'll be doing Broadmoor Heights, Gideon Reyes, and then I'll have to stop that episode and we'll do Patriarch's Palace, and then we'll go out to Colorado for the first time. Alright, later guys.